Hi people, my name is Marcos Guillen and I will be presenting you in this video my points of view of the topic. Immigration in Puerto Rico. What issue rises concern on you? I chose this topic because I wanted to show people the importance, effects, and the causes which it does to constantly immigration of poor people in Puerto Rico and many countries in the world. The purpose of this assignment or work created by the professor for me is to make us reflect and expose some issue we are having in that place we live and express our personal opinion that we have against the issue or topic chosen. You could pick like some issue, I don't know, like ambientally or social problem. For me, I chose immigration. What is immigration? The official meaning of immigration is when some person leaves from his place of origin to another place to live or temporary. But the true definition of emigrating is to live in the past all the good things and bad things you live in your country. Sometimes it means to leave your traditions and the things you have done all the time you have been living that in that place. You start to live a new life in a different country with different traditions and seeing different things and people you're not used to see. It's a new beginning of a new life. In here you can see various images of multitude of people, many people trying to escape from their reality where they don't like to live and they have lived all their life in there. So we can see here people getting on boats, like many people very uncomfortable, but they need to pass through all these things to look for a better life. And then we see more and more people in boats and in a train. Causes of immigration. Some of the causes of immigration are here. The first one, Puerto Rico right now has a bad economy thanks to all the bad administration of the past governors, and the immigration of people in Puerto Rico makes it worse. And second one, jobs are getting every day more difficult to get it because of the decrease of people well prepared with good studies, because many of these good professionals leave Puerto Rico when they finish studying because they are there are not good opportunities for them here in Puerto Rico. The third one, the type of government we have in Puerto Rico make people think of immigration to another place where there's a better economy and good administration by the government. The third one, government has a bad administration of the money because all these people who are in control of the money that enters and exits the country. What these people want is to rob all the money for them instead of using the money to help the people who needs it in Puerto Rico. And the fourth one, the truth that people see in Puerto Rico is that outside of here, there's a lot of good opportunities of a better life. And by other places, I mean more to United States. So we're talking about here, United States here. So they start to consider of moving to those places, the United States, where they could be treated better and they could give a better life to their families. Effects of immigration. In the first one, when many people immigrate from Puerto Rico, these causes allow personnel on the jobs, so the companies and industries slowly start to decay until they have to shut down the company or industry completely. The second one, economy in Puerto Rico will keep getting worse every year, every day, because of the constantly emigration because if many people leave the country there's not that much people who will pay all the taxes and contributes that help stabilize the company. The third one, population will start to decrease every year even more. And the fourth one, more taxes will be put on the ones who stay in the country because the country will need to get the money in some way or somehow. So this will continue to be a cycle every year, every day. By statistics, Puerto Ricans emigrate more constantly to three states in the United States of America. The first one is Florida. Why Florida? Florida has identified himself like a country or a state where there comes many Latins to immigrate, sorry. There's a lot of Cubans, Dominicans, and Puerto Rican. So constantly many people keep moving to Florida. In New York is the second. New York has a great economy and great opportunities of job. So many people come here to find a different life, a different thing, something different that they haven't seen. The third one is Texas. Texas is a big state, so there's a lot of industries and companies where these industry and companies are recruiting and looking for people that want to work hard. So these Puerto Ricans and Latins come here to Texas to work hard and earn the money. The kind of social populations that immigrate more to other states, United States, like here we are talking about by statistics, more people from the age to 22 to 30 emigrate more frequently because these people are looking for a better life with their families. The ages between 22 and 30 is when people are finishing their studies and they become professionals, so they start to look for what is better for them and where they can build family, a good family. Emigration by athletes in the world. Many volleyball players from Cuba emigrate frequently to other countries because of all the restrictions they are being put on from the government. Athletes emigrate frequently sometimes because of the restrictions put on them by the laws in the country. They wait for one competition out of the country and they contact some coach out of the country so they don't get back to Cuba with their team. Athletes most of the time move to other countries and decide not to represent their country. When the athlete leaves their country and broke the law, they can't go back because it is considered a crime in that country. Some national teams suffer this immigration of these good players. The national teams of these countries suffer because they lose very good players who represent them against the other countries. On the left side, we have a good athlete that was, and he is sorry, Leonardo Leyva Martinez, who came to Puerto Rico at the age of 18 or 19 to look for better opportunities out of his country, that was Cuba. He went to the University of Turabo and he played 1 year, then he go to Japan to play professional. On the low side, we have Robert Landy Simon, which is another player from Cuba who is very good, very good. He plays in the leagues of Europe with a nice salary. Well, she's very good in a great position. On the right side, we have Jose Fernandez, who is a Cuban baseball player, a major league player, who died uh, in hace 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. So we're very sorry about that. In these images, we can see some families emigrating by airplanes, in the middle one by boats, and the right side by train. So now we can see how people emigrate, the families. They're different. There are different ways of emigrating. The average annual migration of Puerto Ricans to the mainland U.S. This is one table. This is statistics from the 1980 to 2013. Sorry. Here is a video representing the immigration of people to United States since 1820s.